Hello everyone. We have already completed maximum portion of our first lesson. Now our last topic, binary operations. So today we are going to start binary operation. Before we start binary operation, let's revise what we have discussed in our previous classes. So in first topic we learn about relations. Why we are revising it? To make your concept clear, just we revise it fast. Relations. In relations you learn which type of relation. One is empty relation, then universal, and then three more type: reflexive, symmetric and transitive. And which relation satisfy all three properties, that is called equivalence relation. That is our first exercise in which we discuss this topic. In second part we discuss about type of functions. So which type of functions we learn? We already learn 1 1 on 2 means injective and surjective, many one into and bijective function. So that also we have discussed 1 1 on 2 and many one and into. Okay, if function is 1 1 and on 2, it is called bijective function. 1 1 means injective, on 2 means surjective, and if both, then it is bijective. That we learn in our second topic. Third topic we learn, that is composition of a function and inverse of a function, which one just now we have completed. Composition of a function means f over g, g over f, that way f over f also and g over g also, that way we have discussed. And inverse means if function is 1 1 and on 2, then you can say its inverse will exist. And how can you find inverse? For that we discuss two methods. First you prove 1 1 and on 2 and then you find inverse. Otherwise, suppose two functions are given, then combine it. If composition of a function is identity, then you can say it is 1 1 and on 2. Now our last topic of this chapter, that is binary operations. Now what is binary operations? Let's start. Binary, this word only shows two terms, by. So suppose you have given a and b two terms. Okay, which type of operations you already perform in maths? That is addition, then subtraction, multiplication and division. We have already discussed all this type of operations in maths. Okay, now here what we are going to discuss, that in such a way this relation is mentioned, we are using a asterisk b, or you can write this relation by a comma b, this way. So here one condition may be given and accordingly you have to perform your operation. Now all these four terms, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, can we perform here or not? That we discuss one by one with our questions. What is the binary operations definition? That function is mentioned from a cross a. Suppose I mention this function is mentioned from a cross a to a. Then this binary operation can be mentioned by this or this way. Both with the notations, how can we write the binary operations? Okay. Now this is your definition number 10 of a binary operation. Now you can see in your textbook, first example is given, that show that addition, subtraction, multiplication are the binary operations, but the division is not binary operation on R. Okay, let's take one by one. First for addition. If we consider on R given, on R means set of real number. All real number you can consider over here. So if we take a plus b, any number, if you take 2 and 3, root 2 and 3, whatever you get in R. So addition is satisfied, this binary operation. Now subtraction. For subtraction, suppose we are taking a minus b. So 2 minus 3 is minus 1. Suppose 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3, suppose we have written by this way number, then 1 by 6, and all these numbers, it is a real number only, so you get in R only. So again addition, subtraction both satisfied in real number. Now multiplication. So 2 multiplied by 3, multiplications means we are taking in a concept of A cross B. So 2 into 3 is 6. Similarly 1 by 2 and 1 by 3 is 1 by 6, and so on. So multiplication also in R. But now last is division. In division we are taking in a format of A by B. So if I take 1 by 0, then what I get? Infinitive. So we cannot take, because 0 is also in a real number. So if we cannot consider 0, means division is a not here binary for R. Means addition, subtraction and multiplication is a binary operation over it, but not division. Why not division? Because of that 0. If we get 0 in denominator, then we get answer as a infinitive. This is your question number 29. Now check your 30 question. Addition, subtraction and division are not binary over n. Subtraction and division not binary on n. N means what? Set of natural numbers. So let's take one simple example. A subtraction means A minus B. So we are taking 1 minus 2 if, then we get minus 1, which is not in n. Similarly, let's take A by B division, means 1 by 2, which is also not in n. So from this example it is not binary. One simple example we have taken by 1 and 2 only, because subtraction of 1 and 2 is minus 1, which is not a natural number. If division of 1 and 2, if we consider 1 by 2, which is also not a real number, sorry, not a natural number, because 1 by 2 is a rational and this is integer. Suppose this one is given on R, then we can say, but division also not in R, we have discussed in our previous question only. Now come to the 31 question. So that R cross R to R relation is given and A comma B is A plus 4B square. What is the relation is mentioned? A plus 4B square. Now you check. Here set is not mentioned or real number is given. For any real number, let's start with 1. 1 asterisk 2. So 1 plus 4 into 2 square. What you get? 1 plus 4 4s are 16. 17 also real number. Similarly, if we take another 1 by 2, 1 by 3, let's take that number 1 by 2 plus 4 into 1 by 3 square. So what you get? 1 by 2 plus 4 into 1 by 9. 1 by 2 plus 4 by 9, take LCM, 9 plus 4 2s are 8 upon 18, 17 by 18, this is also real. So what is the meaning of it? This way you can check for any number. You can check for any real number or a rational or a integers or whatever, but you get answer in real number only. So this is also binary operation. Now let's come to the next question. What is the next question is given? 32. You have mentioned union P cross P to P given by A comma B equal to A union B. Similarly, for intersection also given from P cross P to P and A comma B is A intersection B. Now, what is the P? P is a set of your binary, you can take any number as a P. Now check, A comma B, what is the relation is union. If you write any P element of P, P may be any number, we are not sure what is P. Suppose for example, if we take 1, 2, 3 up to so on, that way we have taken. So if you choose any number in P, its union also in P only. Similarly, if you choose any two numbers from P and its intersection also in P only. So that way you can say it is a binary operation. This is all MCQ type questions, short questions. So you have to write answer in one line only. Read 33 question. So that, what is your question? This relation is mentioned from R cross R to R. What is mentioned? A comma B equal to maximum of A comma B. Similarly, another relation is given, downside arrow, R cross R to R, and here mentioned this is minimum of A comma B. Right? Now here R cross R given. What is the meaning of R cross R? This is true for any real number. Now let's take one simple example for this. We are taking short sum, in which we are not taking all real number, but we are taking only few real number. Okay. So suppose for first this maximum we are taking real number 1 to 4. So I make a table for it. It will be more clear to you. What I have written for maximum, we are making a table. Okay. So now let's check what you get. First, A comma B is a maximum among A, B you have to choose. So first we start with 1 comma 1. See, you have to check in this way, and what is your answer you have to write in this box. So first 1 and 1. So maximum of 1 and 1 is 1 only. Maximum among 1 and 2 is 2. Maximum among 1 and 3 is 3. And maximum among 1 and 4 is 4. Similarly 2 and 1. So maximum is 2. 2 and 2. Maximum is 2. 2 and 3. Maximum is 3. 2 and 4. Maximum is 4. Similarly 3 and 1. So maximum is 3. 3 and 2. 3 and 3. And 3 and 4. So maximum is 4. Now for 4 is the maximum among this, so answer is 4 only. Now check. 1 to 4 we have taken, that only 1 to 4 we are getting as an answer. So this is again a binary. Similar way, let's talk for minimum number. Second question is given for minimum 1. So we make a table for it also. This symbol for minimum 1, 2, 3 and 4. Similarly 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now start. Minimum. Minimum among 1 and 1, 1. Minimum among 1 and 2 also 1. Minimum among 1 and 3 also 1. Minimum among 1 and 4 also 1. 2 and 1, 1. 3 and 1, 1. 4 and 1, 1. 2 and 2, 2. 2 and 3, 2. 2 and 4, 2. We are discussing about minimum. Here you remember minimum, and here upper side means maximum we have taken. 3 and 2. Minimum 2. 3 and 3. Minimum is 3. 3 and 4. Minimum is 3. 4 and 1. Minimum is 1. 4 and 2. 2. Here 3 and last is 4. Check. We have taken 1 to 4 and we are getting answer also between 1 to 4 only. So this operation is again a binary. So what I have made, this is your binary operations table only. By that also you can solve. See, this way we can ask questions so many ways. On place of maximum minimum value, I can give LCM, HCF, and that way also we can ask question for checking the binary operation or not. Now I think binary operation is more clear to you. So we come to our first property, that is for binary operation, commutative. Before, yes, definition, first definition for commutative. What is the commutative property? We already familiar with it. We already learn in addition that A plus B equal to B plus A. This is your commutative rule. So for binary operation also, A asterisk B equal to, if you get B asterisk A, then you can say it is a commutative. After commutative, we learn one more property, associative. What is your associative property for addition? A plus B plus C equal to, we can write A plus B plus C. So that way we can get A asterisk B asterisk C equal to, see, that way. So these two property, first is commutative, second is associative. Now third, identity element. We already discussed is identity. So if you add any number in A and if you get A, that only means 0 is the neutral number for addition. Same way, if you add identity element in any, if you combine with any term and if you get the same term, then E is called your identity element. And last is inverse. How can we find inverse here over? That suppose we are combining two terms and if you get identity, then you can say both are inverse of each other. So we have already discussed these four rules: commutative, associative, identity and inverse in our addition and multiplication and in all that. Then all this rule is again we have to check for our binary operations also. So let's first take one example for commutative. Okay, so I take one example in which we will prove for commutative rule. Let's take 1 and 2. 1 asterisk 2. Relation is given 1 plus 2. What is the relation is mentioned? A asterisk B equal to A plus B. This relation is given. So 1 asterisk 2 is 3. Now I have to check 2 asterisk 1 means 2 plus 1 is 3. So addition is commutative here when it is given with addition. But the same thing if I take with subtraction, is it true for subtraction or not? Let's check it. A asterisk, what is it? 1 asterisk 2 means what is the relation? 1 minus 2. So here we get minus 1. Now 2 related with 1. So 2 minus 1 because here we have considered subtraction. So 2 minus 1 is 1. This 2 is not same. So for addition, if relation is given with addition, it is binary and we can prove commutative, but not for subtraction. Same way, let's check for multiplication. Is it commutative or not? So here on place of A minus B, let's take A cross B. Now A asterisk B equal to A cross B given. Let's take 1 and 2. So 1 into 2 is 2. Let's take 2 into 1. It is again 2. What is it? It is commutative. But the last, now let's check for division. So here we are taking division of a 2 term. What is the division of it? Let's take 1 and 2 again. 1 asterisk 2 means 1 divided by 2, you get half. Similar way, 2 divided by 1 means 2. Again it is not commutative for division. So what we discussed, that it is, if relation is given with addition and multiplication, it is commutative, but for not addition, sorry, multiplication and addition is true, but not for subtraction and division. Now after commutative, we can check associative also. So in associative again, you know, for addition it is true, but it is not always true for subtraction. Same thing, addition and multiplication most probably you get true, but not for division and subtraction. Same way identity element and inverse. So one by one we discuss examples of it. So this 4 property will be more clear to you. First we have discussed what is binary operation and then 4 properties of binary operations. Now see, your first definition mentioned on page number 22 for commutative, that is your 11 number definition, 12 number definition for associative, then 13 number definition for identity and 14 number for inverse. So we have discussed this in detail. Now come to the 36 question. No, not 36, 34. Check it. R cross R to R, commutative over addition, and for subtraction and addition and multiplication, and for subtraction and division it is not true, which one I have already shown you. Now next question, A asterisk B equal to a plus 2b. Okay, relation is given a plus 2b. You have to check simple commutative, and for commutative, what you have to check? A asterisk b and b asterisk a both should be same. So b plus 2a, that way you get two term. Now let's check with numbers. Let's take 1 and 2. This is the easiest way. 2 into 2. 2 2s are 4 and 1, 5. Similarly, 2 asterisk 1. So 2 plus 2 into 1. So 2 2s are 4. It is not commutative. If your term is given a plus 2b, then it is not commutative. We have proved it. Check your next question. Associative, that is also I have discussed, but example is given same, a plus 2b. And now let's check for associative. Okay, here we have to choose three numbers, and suppose your three numbers are 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so first if three numbers are given, first we solve this bracket. So 1 as it is, now 2 plus, on place of b we have to write 3. So 1, 3 2s are 6, 7, 8. Again same way, 1 plus a plus 2b, 2 into 8. So what do you get? 1 plus 16 means 17. Again let's take 1 into 2, and this is 3. So first we start with this, 1 plus 2 times 2. Okay, now what is it? 2 2s are 4 and 1, 5. Again same rule you have to use, 5 plus 2 into 3. So 5 plus 6, what do you get? 11. This one we are getting 17 and this is 11. So what is the meaning of it? It is not associative. A plus 2b. We have proved it is not commutative, it is not associative. Both one, it is not true. Now, identity. Now for identity, come to the definition number 13. That, what is the definition? That A into E equal to A, you get. Then you can say it is identity. Now, we have already discussed this thing for addition. Identity element or neutral number is 0. And for multiplication, neutral number is 1. So same thing we have to follow in binary operations also. Now check next question for binary operations. What is your next question? It is mentioned that so that 0 is the identity for addition on R and 1 is the identity for multiplication, but there is a no identity element for the operation for minus and division. Okay, addition and multiplication, we know that if we add 0 in any number, we get the same number. Similar way, if we multiply any number by given number, then you get the same number. So here for multiplication identity element and here for addition. But we have no numbers by which we subtract any number, we subtract by suppose 0, then we get A. But if I write 0 minus A, then I get minus A. So there is no identity element for subtraction, and same way A divided by 1 is A, but 1 divided by A is 1 by A. So not for division also. So for addition and multiplication we have a neutral number or identity, but for subtraction and division we have no identity element. And last topic, that is inverse. So we have already discussed, if you combine any two numbers or any two relations and if you get its combination equal to identity, then both are inverse of each other. You can write A equal to B inverse also or B equal to A inverse also, meaning is same for both. Okay, so now after discussing all four properties, you just have to remember, for binary operations you have to check four properties. That is, first is commutative. What is your commutative property? A asterisk B equal to B asterisk A. Second associative, what is it? And third, identity. Then you can say E is a identity element. And last one, inverse. Then you can say B is inverse of A or A is a inverse of B. That way we get the all four properties. So I think this one is enough for this class. Thank you very much. We discuss its example in our next class.